We live in a very busy world, noisy world, and there's so many distractions, so many even amazing things to do.
You hear the people that actually set goals, and you hear people that actually write down goals, and you hear people that write down goals and then they actually review them on a consistent basis.
I really, really want to encourage business leaders to take even 48 hours by yourself. Go to your favorite place, reset your nervous system.
I challenge you, it will change your goal setting. It'll change how you view yourself as a leader. It'll change how you see yourself as a spouse, as a parent.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Plan to fail. Welcome to Good Neighbor Game Changers.
We're Matt and Brittany, here to help you love boldly, lead with purpose, and shift the atmosphere right where you are.
This is your place to get encouraged, equipped, and activated to live on mission.
It starts by loving our neighbors in life and in business.
This is Good Neighbor Game Changers. Grab your cup of coffee and tune in.
Hi, welcome to Good Neighbor Game Changers. We are so excited today to talk about goal setting. I'm going to ask Matt a few questions and just really share about what's been working for us.
Sure.
Yeah. So tell me why goal setting is important
Okay.
and what have you found that has really set you up for success in this area?
Yeah. Great questions, Britt. Great topic. I think this is probably one of those, you hear the people that actually set goals, and you hear people that actually write down goals, and you hear people that write down goals and then they actually review them on a consistent basis, being able to, hit those goals, pass those goals. 100%. I think that is probably the biggest thing that helps us with our success in our different businesses. I think, Britt, when you have an actual goal that you actually put down, but you actually put it down on paper, you now are kind of taking a different level of commitment. And so one of the probably the biggest advantages that I have learned and that I take advantage of is some actual time to think and actual process. Because so many times when you're just going through it and then you're in it and then you come to this, towards the end of the year, you're kind of looking back, reviewing how the year went, looking forward, how you're going to set goals into the new year. We started a few years ago, I'll say more than that now, where I actually leave town for a few days and go and get my mind completely clear where there's not any of the day-to-day responsibilities of the business. My team knows, hey, to leave me alone for the most part. I'm not doing any kid things. You're holding down the fort. And it really gives me time to get my mind clear. I can pray, I can think, and then I really kind of just start to write. Hey, what did I like about this year? What did I not like about this year? And then through that, just kind of start to download and get the plan for the upcoming year. And, we've probably been doing this, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I don't know, something like that. And it's been a real advantage, I believe, because I can get clarity. I can get real specific, and I think during that time, there's a lot of prayer, just a lot of reflecting. And when you do that, guys, I just think, guys and girls, I just want to encourage you to take the time to remove yourself. And when I mean remove yourself, it's not even like, hey, I'm not going to go into the office today. It's remove yourself and go get away for a night, 2 nights, 3 nights, to just really get yourself in a spot where you can hear from the Lord, but you can also just reflect. And you're going to be amazed at what happens when you're out of your norm, you're out of that normal rhythm and those constant demands, because when you're in that environment, those demands still pull on you. And so when you can get away from them, that's when your mind can open up and start getting clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I know since you've been doing these trips, I think it's important that you go by yourself. Even if you're in a partnership with someone, you just going by yourself, it's really being still, because we live in a very busy world, noisy world, and there's so many distractions, so many even amazing things to do. But what I have seen this do for you, which then affects all of us, is that you come back refreshed.
Yes.
You come back with a download from the Lord,
Yep.
which we can't build anything without the Lord.
Yep.
And so you get almost with like the chief,
Yeah.
and say, okay, how did we do? where are we at and where do you want us and what's the future? You know, you're writing down the vision and making it plain so that others can follow.
Yes.
And so I really want to encourage
Yeah.
business leaders to take even 48 hours by yourself. Go to your favorite place, travel, get, just in a place, at a hotel, anywhere where you can really just reset your nervous system. Get out of fight or flight,
Get out of that fight or flight mode. Get out of that daily grind. Yeah.
and release the burdens and the responsibilities that you're carrying.
Yeah.
And get infused with wisdom to be able to move forward. And so you come back with, this is a game plan. This is what we're going to do. Here's our new marketing. Here's our new strategy. And it's just so, so neat. And it's so, you come back so clear that I'm like, this is how we'll follow. Like, you know, the plan and we're just going to, do it. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
And so I love this.
Yep.
And yes, it's like, okay, here we go. Like, I'm holding down the fort, doing all these things because it's that important.
Sure. This episode is brought to you by Good Neighbor Coffee, our own passion project brewed with purpose.
At Good Neighbor Coffee, we believe your morning cup should do more than just wake you up. It should inspire you to love boldly and live on mission.
Every bag of coffee you buy helps support local and global initiatives, from building community to funding outreach. It's coffee with a kingdom impact.
So whether you're starting your day, leading your team, or just needing that midday reset, brew a cup that fuels more than just your body. Choose purpose. Choose impact. Choose Good Neighbor Coffee. Order now at goodneighborcoffee.com and let your coffee be part of the mission.
And that's where good teammate it comes into play, because you can't, let's take a step back so we can take, 5 steps forward and, our come back. And then it's in the late fall is when I usually do this. And then we start kind of fine tuning it. Hey, Britt, what do you think about this? Hey, hear this, hear that. You'll give me some tweaks here and there. And then we're able to just roll it out to our team kind of at our 2026, the upcoming planning meeting to the whole team. And, and at that point, it's pretty clear. We've kind of defined it down by then, and it makes it pretty simple. I think then another component to that is you not only you create your plan, but what I do is I have a marked on my calendar where I go back and I review our goals. And I know this may sound overkill to some folks, but on a quick level, once a week, I'm back looking through them. And then once a month, I'll take, 2-3 hours to half a day to really analyze, hey, where are we on time for these? What things do I need to be thinking? Hey, going into second quarter, how do we adjust? How do we adapt? But keeping those out in front of you, because you write them all down, and if you don't pull them back out for 6 months, then it's all for naught at that point. So making sure that there's some time marked on your calendar to even quickly review them weekly, if not then monthly, having a good session with your game plan. Because then what it does, babe, I think it also allows you to put time and effort and energy into, hey, what am I doing for my family? What am I doing for my wife? Because you're going to look up and you get so entrenched in these goals, but it's like, hey, are we going to plan a vacation? Are we planning something in the spring, something in the fall? What are we going to do this summer? What's something special you and I can do?
Right.
And this gives you kind of the whole calendar out, and you know what business is going to look like.
Right.
Then you get yourself, okay, hey, these are some spots where Britt and I can do something. This is what we're going to do family, memory-wise for the kids.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say is this isn't just for business. This is also because you're leading your family. You're leading employees, which is in the business realm, but you're leading us spiritually as the head of the household, and you're leading yourself.
Yeah.
And you're also a son. You're also a brother. Yep. So it's really getting you in position and to go, execute. And it has been just very helpful. And I think too, I always see you when we travel, which if you travel a lot and you're on planes, using that time, you'll pull out that notebook and you're just crunching numbers. First, everyone buy an amazing notebook, buy an amazing pen, something you love and you just enjoy. It's functional, it's practical, but you love it. And take it with you all year. And you can even name it, for that certain year. And you use that. And I mean, you actually fill up notebooks. Yeah. And if I go and I could find year after year these notebooks of all that you have been writing, and it's really good.
Yeah. But that's a good one, Britt, because you got to keep that thing with you because you'll look up and you like, If you got 3 or 4 different notebooks and you're all over the board, keep your stuff together. Keep it in one notebook. Use that notebook. Don't have 7 like Brett decide.
Probably 50. I have one each month.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, which one was that in? And you're all over the board. But yeah, you're right. I keep that thing. And especially when we travel, when you travel, you want to be engaged in your family, but there's time when you're on the plane and the kids are on their iPad or asleep or whatever, pull that thing out and you can get real good, no one's pulling on you. So yeah, so I think what we wanted to really talk about today, the big picture takeaway was when it comes to that goal setting, taking the time to actually remove yourself from the setting, allocate it, put it on the calendar. Britt knows we're not even into next year, and she knows come the very end of October, beginning of November, where I'm going to be or what's going on. So I challenge you. It will change your goal setting. It'll change how you view yourself as a leader. It'll change how you see yourself as a spouse, as a parent, because you've got clarity that you can outline. Hey, this is what I want to do with my kids. This is what I want to do with my wife. This is what I'm going to do with the business. It's been a game changer for us. And as part of the Good Neighbor Game Changer podcast, we just want to leave that with you. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode and tune in. We've got some more good stuff coming for you.
Thanks for joining us today on Good Neighbor Game Changers.
If this encouraged you, hey, share it with a friend and keep the movement going.
And remember, real change starts with one act of love.
Let's keep changing the game by loving our neighbors.